There was a time not too long ago when your neighborhood uncle just had one bank account, one two-wheeler, and one LIC policy. Fast forward to today, that same uncle now has five credit cards, three shopping apps, two EMIs, and still wonders where all that money went. Hi, I'm Geetha, founder of Crypto, where we teach women, kids, and neurodiverse folks how to make money their partner, not their pressure point. Welcome to episode 2 of the Great Indian Middle Class Mutation. This one's titled Credit Card Sweep. And no, it's not about cleaning up your finances. This is about how swiping quietly has become a national sport. Today, we are diving into the rise of modern credit behavior, how we got here, why we are stuck in it, and what we need to learn from countries that have already danced with this devil. Let's rewind. In the India many of us grew up in, credit cards were taboo, dangerous, risky. The kind of things your parents warned you about right after don't talk to strangers and don't run off with a drummer. Debt was shameful, cash was king. You either saved up or negotiated with that one uncle who sold things on monthly. Back then, spending was simple. If you didn't have the money, you didn't buy the thing. We budgeted hard, bought local, and let's be honest, we had fewer things to want. Then came credit cards. They didn't land with a warning. They came with offers, cashbacks, free movie tickets. They were handed out like party favors at malls, airports, even outside colleges. It felt like free money. And let's not pretend it wasn't by design. For any economy to grow, its middle class must spend. But if salaries stay stagnant, how can they spend more? Enter the credit card. It offers a solution that feels painless. Buy that 60-inch TV, just 1,000 rupees a month. We'll approve it instantly. But do we understand what happens when we miss one payment? Do we know that interest rates on credit cards can hit 35%? And that the interest gets charged on interest if we carry forward balances? This isn't theory. According to a Wall Street Journal research, Indian household debt has risen to nearly 43% of our GDP. More than half of that is non-housing loans. They are credit cards, personal loans, and gadgets bought on EMI. We are swiping more and saving less. Let's talk about this thing I call the credit card sweep. It goes like this. You have multiple cards, you pay one off using another, you juggle balances to avoid interest, shift bills across due dates, and chase cashback offers like they're coupons in a game show. You feel clever, you're beating the system, but you're not. Your entire salary goes to clearing last month's drama, and just when your balance hits zero, you swipe again. You're not spending your money, you're renting your lifestyle. A recent study done by Business Today says 33% of middle class income vanishes to EMIs before it even reaches their savings account. That's not spending, that's debt on autopilot. Now let's look outward for a moment. This pattern already played out in America decades ago. After World War II, credit was encouraged in the US. It helped stimulate the economy and it worked. By the 90s and 2000s, Americans were juggling multiple cards. College students had higher credit limits than life skills, and shopping became therapy. Fast forward to today, the US is swimming in $1.13 trillion of credit card debt. As per Wallet Hub research, average US household credit card balances are now around $10,668, with Gen X families averaging around $8,000 and boomers around $6,200. And interest rates often hover at 20 to 25%. A survey done by CFP Board shows that more than 60% of households have credit card debt, and half of them only pay the minimum due. That's not borrowing, that's what economists call a debt sentence. If we don't learn from their story, we're about to write the same one, line by interest charged line. Let me ask you this: are you in the sweep? Here are some signs that you can look out for. You always pay just the minimum due. You don't know your total outstanding across cards. You're swiping your card to pay for groceries or bills. You feel anxiety just opening your credit card statement. You keep telling yourself, I'll pay it off when I get my bonus next year. If this sounds like you, you're not failing, but you are stuck. But here's the good news. You can get out of the sweep. It's not instant, but it is absolutely doable. And more than that, it's necessary, because staying stuck in this cycle, it's not just about your wallet this month. It impacts your ability to invest, build wealth, and chase goals with freedom. It affects how secure your future self feels, how much financial anxiety your kids might inherit just by watching you, and how strong your path to financial independence really is. So getting out of the sweep, it's not just a smart move, it's a bold move. Here's where to start. Know your numbers. Add up your total credit card debt, not just what's due this month. Knowledge is power. Pay more than the minimum. Even 500 rupees extra makes a dent. Use the snowball method. Focus on clearing one card in full, preferably the one with the highest interest, while paying minimums on the rest. Temporarily freeze or stash away your cards. Use only one for emergencies. Stop treating your credit limit like your bank balance. It's not. Credit cards are tools, not trophies. Use them with intention, not as a second salary. The Indian middle class has morphed from debt averse to debt dependent, but this evolution, it's not inevitable. We still have a say in where it goes from here. So the next time you swipe your card, ask yourself, am I in control, or am I just sweeping things under the limit again? Thanks for tuning in to the Great Indian Middle Class Mutation. This was episode 2, Credit Card Sweep. Coming up next in our mini series, The Glitter, the Plot, and the Ponzi, where we unravel the safe bet illusion of Indian money culture, from gold loans to land grabs to chit fund chaos. It's going to be wild and very, very square-footed. Until then, stay sharp, stay curious, and maybe hide one of your cards just for fun.